Good morning, Zodiac. This is Tarotmylove, and I'm David. I can get in here, get in the sand, whatever it takes to bring you a reading. Very special edition from the beach. I call this my guy in studio. So the morning quickies, 2nd of June. I'm gonna just use a simple Rider Waite deck today. I haven't used it in a while, but it's I like the light colors. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. 2nd of June. Wow. Okay, Aries. Chiron still's the thing for you. Let's see. Astrologically. Don't even get me started. Wow, it's banging time. It's a great time to be alive. Think about it seriously, though. Our personal lives is one thing, and man, you just got to, I always believe you got to look at the natal charts. I don't know, like all the, uh, it's kind of Aquarius energy. This talk about the transit to transit energy, because Mars is squaring Saturn, everyone's going to be fighting. But I just think it matters way more how it hits our personal natal chart. So you really got to look. It's hard to talk about that unless you know the natal chart, even like giving a reading saying it's better for like a Sagittarius rising, than a Sagittarius sun because now you know the houses and where the planets are and what signs and houses and everything. You don't really know a lot with the sun, but that tends to be what we focus on, though. But in a tarot reading, it's just I think usually the sun, and it's here's a good time to read these quickie readings people do. Mine are like 4 minutes, so if you have a different rising, different moon, you can watch 3 minutes. You know, spend your whole life doing it, and do that. A while and kind of see. I've got a 4 planet stellium in Sag with my sun and Jupiter and Mercury and Mars. I mean, it's Sag. Cancer Moon's really strong, and I could watch Cancer reading, and it's gonna hit home too. It's got to depends on what resonates, But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for liking. I really realize how much the likes help. The thumbs up, commenting. Please comment. I enjoy it, even if it's negative, and you're like, I don't know, I don't relate to this. Okay, there's where you might want to try. Go to your moon or something if you want to give it another shot. Um, and I really appreciate everyone subscribing. I can see the 1,000 coming, and then this will be live, and I think it'll be a lot more fun. Really, I don't know the way things have been going lately. I hope I'm actually recording right now. I'm fighting a temptation to go look, but I'm gonna go look. Damn it, because this is still the introduction, so I feel like I have a little latitude. Oh yes, I'm recording. Yay. Okay, so going on and on. So we'll timestamp you. Aries, thank you. Morning Quickies, 2nd of June. Here we go, pulling through the deck. This is you. 10 of Cups, ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. You're in a relationship probably, and it's either probably, you don't have to be in a relationship. Back up. You could have, this is that feeling of really being emotionally fulfilled and happy, and probably in this relationship reading, this is your energy in relationships. So in a relationship, but it could actually be long distance even because cups are feelings. So it really matters how you're feeling, not necessarily, uh, about exactly if you're married or not married or something. But you're definitely feeling it. And let's see what your challenge is. Wow. Geez. Okay. So your challenge, the iconic card that kind of means tarot, unfortunately, maybe. The 3 of Swords. Now, again, I told you this is your feelings. So now a thought or a message or words or something. More and more, I'm getting like this could be something you got on a text message or somebody's communicating to you from a distance, another part of the country, another country, this kind of thing. And it's like this is kind of like the energy of breaking up by text. Now, if it's not exactly that, it's this is what's challenging you. Um, the 3 of Swords reversed in the challenge position now. Um, could be like you need to break up, or even the person needs to break up with you, and then you may or may not be aware of this because you're sitting in this 10 of Cups energy. This kind of makes it kind of a dicey reading, because if you resonate with this, you would say, well, yeah, I don't see any problems, and I'm in a really great relationship. I love my guy, my girl, whatever. And then so this would come like as a hella surprise. And in reverse, it's like something maybe that they're not wanting to tell you. In some way, it's delayed or could even be particularly difficult. And I really get that it's coming when they finally break this news to you, which is kind of like a breakup. I mean, and in reverse, it's like it could be like a affair or it's going to be just something fucked up about the way they deliver it. Like the way they deliver the message is going to hurt you, put it this way, as much as the message. And then it's going to hurt. I'm not going to lie. Now, your advice, Seven of Cups. I kind of laugh because now you're going from the Ten of Cups to the Seven. I don't know. I feel a little bit like the energy with this is like maybe this doesn't hit you so bad. Takes three cups out of you, knocks the wind out of you for a minute, and maybe you're doubled over trying to catch your breath. Not gonna lie, it can't be easy. But with the Seven of Cups showing up here in the advice position, it really is kind of like the universe is telling you, like, your life is not over. I mean, you have a lot of love to give, and I think it's advising too here. Don't let this make you hard. Don't let this make you hard. There's no need for it. If you want to be hard towards this person, I don't know, whatever that. Yes, do it, but don't let it make you hard and bitter, and let it make you open and maybe look at it as an opportunity. I had a boss, I was the assistant manager, and I learned a lot from him. But the first time he fired someone, he sat him down. He said, "I'm giving you an opportunity to succeed somewhere else today." And I was just like, that's all I could do to not laugh. My guy's firing the guy, right? But I'm just like, because he didn't tell me he was going to say that. And I'm like, I'm giving you an opportunity to succeed. And they kind of sat there for a minute. And he's like, in other words, you're fired, you know. So look at this as an opportunity to succeed. It's like, what I get out of it, you didn't do anything wrong. This and whatever they say that's so horrible in the way they say it. I think it's just going to be not going to be shitty, like a text or something. It's no reflection on you. It's just them. It's not about you. Um, and you end up in the Five of Pentacles energy. This is why the universe is trying to tell you, kind of like they're there, buck up. Realize that it's not over. It's okay to be sad. It's normal. You're not a psychopath. Someone breaks your heart, you get sad, and that's completely normal. Really, the big advice here from this is, don't let it get to you. Don't let it change you. Don't let it make you bitter. Don't go around posting on Facebook how all men are douches and all women are bitches and all that. Right? Thank you, guys. Taurus, thank you for joining me. This is June 2nd. We're pulling through the deck with your morning quickies. Very special on the beach edition. I was going to say, if I usually don't clarify, I try to move along. But if I do, I'm going to clarify with this Klimt art deck that I got just to clarify. And I'm totally resisting the urge to now just clarify more simply because I kind of want to see the deck and use it. Yes, I'm way too mature to do something like that. No worries there. So, Taurus, 2nd of June, this is going to be you showing up where your energy is in terms of love and relationship today. Um, Excuse me, with the Chariot. I love this in this position because it's usually someone, boy, isn't this the energy now? I mean, it's Mercury retrograde coming right on the heels of this amazing, full moon eclipse here, and a lot of things popping, and here you are kind of coming out of it. It's like, imagine like in a movie like that you see just in the distance, like, dust, and it looks like a dust storm, and you can't even see anything, clouds of it piling up into the sky, but out of it rides you on your chariot, broom, 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 and people are just watching going, holy shit, you mean someone survived that storm, and just you're just riding out of it, and it's that feeling of feeling good, like you're really connected with something, with with yourself, with your life, with maybe your higher self. And if it's around relationship, it's like soulmate magnet city energy, man. And a lot of times this happens when you kind of feel like you're with your soulmate, or you feel the pulse. And my God, I had a dream and they were in it, and like they were the right side. I saw everything but their face. I was totally them. And it's like, because you could just, you're in that energy, you just feel it coming, man. You know you're in the groove, you know. Page of Pentacles is crossing you. Page of Pentacles, your first Page of Pentacles. You're afraid to make the step, though. That's what this is. This is your challenge, you know. It's like you feel it, I don't know. It's a challenge position, though. So, because I get the feeling like, when you're in this energy, it's like you're not just shooting in the dark, man. You're not out. When you're in this energy, you are not out for you, uh, anyone. You are not out to settle. You are not going to settle. You want the soulmate. You know the soulmate. It's that kind of energy in this position. But there's something blocking you from just starting, man. I don't know. Let's see what your advice is. Conflict. So your advice is that there's conflict, and what's blocking you is you can't get started here. Now, if this page is a person, this earth sign person that's blocking you, okay, because what it is, like the mirror. So if the person's blocking you, you might as well say, if you look at the whole thing as a drama, your life, it's like the main character is blocking themselves by engaging with this person who's blocking them. Because you could simply say, fuck this, and now no one's blocking you. You're not blocked. So you're blocked because of like a person, but really it's kind of your own energy. um, and I see this as kind of like fighting your way out because it's advice. It's like the universe is giving you advice. Spirit is saying fight. You have to fight for this. This is not vicious fight. You're not going to stab anyone, but this is really doing whatever needs to be done to get. I feel like getting through something, punching through, fighting your way through something that's holding you back. It really could be a person, that you're kind of that would be a feeling towards like being stuck with them maybe or something for some reason. And you kind of know that this isn't your destiny. They're not part of this chariot ride that you're on here. And here you are with the Two of Wands moving on. Yes, I don't know, Taurus. This is the way this reading's going. Really strong. You got this, probably this person, but it's something you've kind of done to yourself. This is like karma, okay? You came into this chariot energy, huh? When you were with this person, kind of right at the same time. So it's like now, as this energy's growing and growing, you're ready to just break away, whatever it takes, and go. You know, because it's like all the people are going, wow, look at that, he made it out of the, and they're expecting you to stop in front of the crowd and be, congratulated, and you just keep going because you're going, man. Right on, Taurus. I love that reading. Gemini, jumped the gun for you guys again. Gemini season. Geminis are quick. You ain't got time for this. Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from something emotionally. Yeah. And the Six of Wands is what's crossing you. Now, in the crossing position, and now you're walking away emotionally. In a little reading, this could be, someone is not giving you attention, and so someone's not giving you attention, your person, and so you're withdrawing your attention. It's like tit for tat, Gemini. I'm Venus and Scorpio. It's exactly what I do, until I can think about it a minute and figure out that I'm doing it, and then decide if that's really the best thing to do. But that's exactly what that is. So it could be little, or it could often little expresses something bigger. Now, Wheel of Fortune coming in here as your advice. I was just saying could be little, but yeah, a little bit bigger. So sometimes these little things, everything symbolizes something bigger. Um, you're Gemini, so you might focus on the thing. So with the Wheel of Fortune coming in here is kind of telling you there's something going on here that's going to come out of left field. You might not even be able to figure it out if you really thought about it. But you might not even think about it because this implies that there's some big life circumstance thing that's going to come into this. Does make it kind of bigger here. So, it could be a chronic thing where your person's, withdraws attention from you. They may use this, Scorpios do this a lot. With the wands could be sexual tension too, physical tension. and it's making you want to walk away. And this is not exactly leaving the relationship. It's like a feeling of like you want to leave the relationship. It's feeling like you want to, you're for whatever reason you're not getting enough, you know. But this is like you're sitting in this feeling. And now, really, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of like go for it. Usually turns in your favor. It's all about taking chances, brings in the Jupiter energy. Look at Jupiter at 1 degrees Pisces. You know anything about astrology? Where is that in your chart? That's like everyone look at Jupiter right now at 1 degrees Pisces, or if you know your chart, where is that? Because that's some banging energy there. Okay, that's what this is about. Um, and it might be kind of about open yourself up here, to this Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this could change your situation, make it work. This could change your situation and make you leave and find something else, probably something good. And the Three of Pentacles is coming up here. Now, as an outcome with the Three of Pentacles, there's going to be someone involved. I see kind of like a bridge here. So this is not your person. This could be one or two people. One or both could have earth energy, but whether they have earth energy or not, and that sun, moon, rising, and Venus could be prominent in them, and they're going to be solid. So these are someone you can rely on, is who's going to be in your future here. I see like kind of a bridge, and as soon as you kind of like make up your mind to really it'd be the Eight of Cups, which that would be like if it's in this position, you're going to walk away, and as soon as you do that, I think it's going to open up like the world for you, open up something really good, open a positive door, and you're going to have some help there from people who are really solid in your life, Gemini. Thank you guys. Cancers, here we are, 2nd of June. I'm a sip of coffee on the beach. Doing your morning quickies, a very special beach edition. If I have to clarify, I'll use the Klimt art deck. And this for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Cancers. And I really appreciate you guys giving me a like, thumbs up. Finding it really helps. I really appreciate everybody subscribing. So getting close to 1,000, we'll be able to do this live. And um, boy, that's going to be interesting. Thank God it's not right now because we got to get past this. Mercury retrograde seriously messing with my electronics, I'll tell you that. But Ace of Wands is you, Cancer, showing up here in the round relationships, on fire. Maybe you got a hard on for somebody, you know, very clear, very strong, are seriously crushing on somebody, and kind of like with that, it's like it's not an R-rated channel, but this is like sex is on your mind, because this is where you're at in terms of love and relationships. Well, in terms of love and relationships, you are on fire. King of Wands is crossing you. That's a bad crossing to have when you got let's call it fire. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's kind of a phallus, It's just Rider Waite deck. Uh, so the King of Wands, think of a King of Wands in reverse. Just an asshole. This is not a good energy for anybody here. A King of Wands here in a reverse position. Um, if you're narcissist this, narcissist that, but this is kind of narcissist energy. It'd be really with the wands, this could be someone who actually takes actions against you. Someone could be violent. Someone could be actually do things, that are hurtful. But it's that energy of being, selfish and angry and just mean and um, so that's a heck of a challenge. I hope this is not the person that you got the heart on for. Jesus, let's see, Spirit, what we got here. Yeah, I thought it was the bottom. Okay, King of Pentacles. Well, now we're talking because this is your advice now. So maybe this is your person, and they're looking right at you, this King of Wands. Um, and I don't think that's the one you got the heart on for. I think the spirit is backing this up, this King of Pentacles. Because this is I usually don't see the person here. I see him in the next place, but it feels like your person. Let's clarify. The Five of Swords. This feels like your person, but man, you're getting a lot of kickback. So here's the situation. I think this Five of Swords, interesting in this Klimt deck. Why it's so cool. Um, this person here is really blocking you. Your King of Wands, and you're just, I think that you're just done with them. You're skipping over them. You're trying to get to this King of Pentacles, but I think they're pissed because of the King of Wands. Because a King of Pentacles, I think what you got to think of, they're the king, and they don't like to in any way, shape, form think of themselves as another king, or they have to be the king, and the one, and they're in control, and they just don't play it. They don't do it. They don't do second fiddle. They're not the second choice, and that's the energy. And so now you're getting kicked back from them, you know. So I don't know. In terms of advice, this could be spirit just wanting to put this in all into clarity, because maybe neither one of these are the right ones for you. But yet here you are, just burning with passion. You know, it could be frustration too with this. Clarify Ace of Wands, Cancer, with the King of Wands, with the your King of Wands. Wow. So you may have a relationship right now with this person. Maybe there is passion in it, but damn, it'd be a lot of it would come be plutonic, come with the control issues and anger, and also frustration and jealousy kind of issues. Man, let's see where this is going. The Sun. Wow, and you got it. It's like you have these two people here, right? And you might be on fire for both of them. But I think this relationship you're probably in is just, if it's not abusive, it's kind of borderline abusive. Um, but you may actually, there's something about it you really like, and it's the sex and the passion, I think. And yet you've got this King of Swords who, because Spirit it's in the position of this King of Pentacles with the Five of Swords here. Um, you've got this person in the wings, um, and they are not wanting to wait, you know. And how do you get to the Sun? We'll clarify that, Cancer, with the Magician. You can pull this out of your ass. But remember, you're on fire here. Man, you got the Sun. This is a fantastic outcome. And my question was here to clarify, how the hell do you get to the Sun? The Magician. You use everything you got. I think this is the emphasis on you. It's like you're dealing with two kings, and they may see you in a position, although when I clarified now, you're coming up as the King of Wands, okay, to add to this ace. So you're not weak. I mean, you're a substantial person here. If this is your reading, um, you're not someone to be played with, okay. And this person you're dealing with, got to be Mars on Mars in synastry, Sun on Mars, Mars square, Mars on Saturn, square Saturn, like that. You guys are banging here, but you probably got some all kind of plutonic shit too going on with Pluto and Venus. And now it's like you literally have this choice here, and you can manifest. This is a manifest card too. This kind of be manifesting, and you might be having to make this choice between this King of Wands. It's a borderline um, kind of abusive relationship, maybe, but just a fiery one. And this other one that's more stable, with the King of Pentacles. This is one I think Spirit's trying to point out to you, and then you get the choice because you really have a lot of control here. It's basically you can do anything you want. If you want a menage a trois, you could probably convince both of these kings, and that's no little thing. Like I say, this particularly here, I feel like with the King of Pentacles, they're not going to hang much longer, Cancer. But you're going to make the decision, and it's going to go really well. So you basically could just like flip a coin, I think, and whatever you do, it's going to be a win for you. And I think when you do it, whoever these kings are, they're going to find out like what you're made of. The fact that you even got them kind of a little bit on their knees to start with shows that you got something going on there. So they're feeling it too, Cancer. Thank you guys. Wow. A good one. Leo, thank you for joining me. This is the 2nd of June, the Morning Quickies on the beach. Here we are. This is you showing up with the Queen of Pentacles and around relationships, where your mind and heart is at today. Really nice energy, feeling Leo, in control and good about yourself. You definitely know your worth. Um, Feeling kind of solid. It can be single energy too. It relates to the Nine of Pentacles, being really self-contained. You don't need really anybody to help you financially or in any way. You're just doing your own thing and happy about it. And now this is a challenge. If you look at this card, they look a little down. Okay, so why I say is because the Ten of Wands now, you could think of it as in reverse, and the way that you're looking here as the Queen of Pentacles. You're don't have a lot of energy with this reverse Ten of Wands, and this is a relationship reading. I can kind of relate to this, exactly what's going on. And it's something that's draining you. The Ten of Wands reversed like a battery being drained, It's like one of those ghost shows. Everything goes, shuts down because they're brand new batteries. Oh, the juice gets sucked out of them, by the ghosts, right? So this could be, not, doesn't necessarily have to be dealing with an energy vampire. It could just be something, Queen of Pentacles. So you're substantial, so it would be natural for someone else to probably look to you, to be kind of the giver, provider, even, and you're just feeling it, it's draining you. This is your advice. Now, uh, the advice from Spirit's not going to be sexy time, so it's really a warning here with the Devil card showing up, okay? That there's an obsession involved. It's a sexual relationship, love, addiction type energy, obsession around that, around love and relationships. They're not smoking crack or whatever. No. So this is a really clear warning too. Boy, they kind of like the Rider Waite deck, the original. It really makes the point, but it's kind of being bound to someone in a toxic way. I think that's what I just said. You're in this some kind of toxic stew with someone. It's draining you. You're very strong, and maybe you keep telling yourself, well, I can take it, or you're one of those people just sort of denies their feelings. No, keep constantly saying, I'm okay. And really, you're feeling yourself kind of being drained here. And it's because of this. Now, you could have this connection with them. It could have it with you. It could be Pluto energy in a synastry chart. Um, it, I feel like I could address this in synastry if you have times to the birthdays of these two people, you and your person, because I think there's something going on here with a plutonic relationship. There's a woman on YouTube. It's called Aspects in Astrology, and she does a lot of work. She's amazing and does a really good couple long videos on the nature of plutonic relationship. That's Pluto planet relationships, which you just have to watch it. I think you could be dealing with something like that. Now let's see the outcome here, Leo, in the Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Spirit's trying to bring up the devil here, and I think it is trying to alarm you a little bit and bring your attention to what's going on, because if you let this go on, you're just going to end up really being drained and kind of lost. And just really, I hope you watch this reading, whoever you are, because really, I think this is the kind of energy, like kind of, now I got to think about the Eight of Swords. How do you end up with the Eight of Swords? Well, here's how it happens. You get in this toxic stew. They're kind of using you. There's emphasis on the something, it's a transactional relationship, and you end up like this. So, what the answer is to that, Leo. Thank you guys for joining me. Heavy readings today, but that's okay. I'm not here for cake and ice cream, guys. All right. Virgo is our favorite sign. Thanks for joining me here on the 2nd of June. Special beach edition of the Morning Quickies. I guess I should say with every reading, if people are going through the timestamps, I'm David. Welcome to Tarotmylove. Appreciate your likes. It means a lot. And I really appreciate you subscribing. We're getting close to 1,000 and going live. Woot woot. Here you are. Wow, I like it, Virgo. Coming in with the Ace of Cups. I mean, relationship reading, and in that position where you're at in around relationships, you know, pretty good. You're really feeling it in some way. It feels positive with the Ace of Cups. You're either in a new relationship, you feel um, if you're in an existing relationship, it's going through some kind of flowering phase. You know how things go up and down. Um, you've recently offered your cup of love. You're or are about to. You're in the process of falling in love with someone. It's great energy for a love reading. No, but what's crossing you? The Ace of Pentacles. Man, that's tough. Give me a break. The Ace of Cups, and you're being crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. Help me out here, Spirit. I might have to clarify this. I mean, that could go so many ways. You know. Let's see. Three of Three of Swords. Wow. Okay. So Three of Swords coming in here to clarify this Ace of Pentacles. I didn't want to go, but it felt like with Ace of Cups to Ace, it's just like no. It's like you offer your cup of love, and they're just like no. And I wanted to clarify because I'm like seriously, because I feel pretty positive. So I think what this means is like, man, you were sincere, man, you really meant it, you really felt so. I'm sorry because this sucks, but you got to be clear here. They're coming back here with the Ace of Pentacles. They're pretty clear too, and then it's clarified with Three of Swords. Um, I don't think they're going to change their mind. I mean, they're as sincere about not wanting you as you were about wanting them. That's the sad thing over here, and shit, man, it happens. Let's get some advice from Spirit. It's going to be important here. It's the King of Cups. It's going to be a person, a substantial person, man or woman. Doesn't matter. But someone that's mature, that's capable, could be a mother, a father, could be someone that, you know, they have some history to them, some life to them, wisdom about them. And I think they're there for you. This water sign here, going to be a Cancer person, Scorpio person, Pisces person, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Significant energies there in those water signs. And I think they're really going to be there for you. And I see them, you see the way they're sitting, and they're just kind of looking into the reading a little bit towards the outcome here. And it's like they're kind of waiting. This is someone, you may know them, I think. And they're a bit waiting, and they're solid, and they've really got nothing but love for you. But they're a King of Cups, and they're not going to come to you begging, and they know the situation, and they're waiting for you to resolve it, I believe. And they're there, and it's like there's nothing shady at all. It's like they're being super mature, and they're not going to triangulate. I don't even see them, like, for instance, I bet they're not even coming in like, oh, how are you doing, and get you all talking about your pinnacle person who's blocking you. So I think they're playing it very well, which you expect from a King of Cups, a master of emotions, and the High Priestess here. Well, and the outcome is you're going to follow your intuition. That's what this means. So, very simple. Go ahead and, by show of hands, show me what you're going to do. If I think if you just was to close your eyes right now, Virgo, and say, really, what does your heart tell you? What do you feel like is the right way here to go? It's going to be towards this person. I mean, it resonates or it doesn't, but it's going to be like a feeling that you have, and strong intuition that you have. And it could be, maybe I'm giving myself too much credit, Virgo. It could be from this very reading. Like maybe this person you really kind of was friend zoned, and they were playing it really cool, and you're not really seeing it the right way. You're seeing it like maybe they don't have any interest in you. And the truth is, they're being very mature, and they're like letting you do your thing here. They're not going to get in the middle of this, you know. Um, but they're there for you, and you just got to do what resonates with you, essentially, right, Virgo? Thank you, guys. Wow. Libras, thanks for joining me. Tarotmylove. I'm David. I'll say that every time now, I guess, because some people coming in with timestamps, they told me. So welcome, special beach edition, 2nd of June here, doing your morning quickie. This is going to be you showing up. Two of Swords, where you're at in the round relationships. I don't know. Oh, I know that one. Your friend asks you, what are you going to do? I don't know. I still know what I'm going to do. Queen of Swords. Wow, blocking you. This is your person. They're air sign. Another Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person here. I see that they're looking away from you. So, and you can't figure out what to do when you're in this energy. So it's nothing easy. When you're in the Two of Swords, it's not the kind of thing like if you go and sit with your friends and they'll say like, well, just cut them off or just do this or just do that. And you're kind of just, like if it's that simple, I wouldn't be in fucking Two of Swords to start with. Because it's something that's going on that's really hard for you to deal with. And you're always protecting your heart when you're in the Two of Swords. It's basically a defensive position. Um, so with this Queen of Swords, you could think of it as being reversed. This is your person coming in and it could be rude and vicious in their fighting, not fighting fair. And you really maybe just don't know how to deal with it here, Libra. I mean, if a classic Libra, the archetypical, energy, you don't want to argue and fight with people. It's like, so you literally just don't know what to do. It's like, you push a Libra into this corner. Well, they can fight. Get me wrong. But, you might just decide, like, I'm done with this, huh? And your advice really is to be done with it. Wow. Okay, so another thing about the Two of Swords is like you just don't know how to get out of it. You don't really know what to do. Now, this is advice from Spirit. If you want to take it, this resonates with you. Forget this person, this sword person. Don't involve them. Go out with your friends and get out of your head and get out of your house. And hopefully, the COVID shit, you can go do something in the world. I hope because you really need this. So call upon your friends and, everybody knows. It's like, as soon as you call them, like, hey, let's go out, they'll probably be like, uh oh, but that's right. You need to do this, guys. You need to do this. This is important. This is your way out. And it's I know it's the obvious. Well, go out, get out of yourself. But now Spirit's advising it. And it's tarot, so you got to take that advice. And that's going to lead to a real transition. I think it's just going to move you away from this Queen of Swords here energy that's blocking you. And now part of the reason too, this might not see, this could be like a deep thing energetically. When you have death coming, and a transformation's coming, it's like you kind of know that if you deal with this assault from your person, that that's going to instigate the end of the relationship. And what's that going to bring? Change. But I think it's going to bring good change. You're going to have support, and you're actually going to be happy, in the end with it. It's not going to be probably as hard as you think. I get the feeling, Libra. Thank you, guys. Scorpios, thank you for joining me. David, this is Tarotmylove. This is a very special On the Beach edition of the Morning Quickies here. And just going to pull a card for you now that is representing your energy in and around relationships. And, you can't do much better than that. But this can be someone with the Ten of Pentacles who's single, even Scorpio. But it's someone who's really standing in their own power and kind of. They're not going to take any crap. They're feeling strong in themselves, feeling secure. It can be a kind of energy too of it could be a little resistant even to a relationship with the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see which crossing you, the Fool. Boy, that's an interesting crossing or a block there, the Fool. Think about that, Scorpio. So kind of what's blocking you is you're not willing to take a chance. Yeah, this is what I was saying. The thing about Ten of Pentacles is basically good, but it's stagnant. You're in a love relationship reading. This is you. This is your energy. So if it was like a work reading, I'd say like keep banging, keep doing exactly what you're doing. It's going great. But in a love reading, the coins to me says that you're stuck. There's stagnancy. It could be in an existing relationship. It could be in yourself, probably in a existing one. But with the Full reverse, it's like you don't know how to get out of this energy, or maybe you're afraid. Because the thing about the Fool is you're just not afraid. and but reverse it. So in your challenge, now you're afraid. You're afraid to do something new. You're afraid to take a chance. You're afraid to get out of your schedule. That kind of thing. It's a little OCD too. It's like you're afraid to stop cleaning your hands, because then what? Then you have to deal with feelings or something that you don't want to deal with. Speaking of dealing with feelings you don't want to deal with, that came out as I was saying it. There's feelings you don't want to deal with. What spirit is saying you? That's why you're afraid to move out of this energy. Um, this could be like, you got single, you got your stuff together and everything, but it's sort of like a dry drunk, if you know that term. Yeah, you're not doing that person anymore. You're probably not thinking about that person anymore. But you're not really doing anything like in terms of love. You're closed off, you're shut down. And the problem is that you won't take a chance. You won't open back up. You're afraid to be just have an open heart. You've kind of closed your heart. And your advice is that you recognize this and think about it. Do you really want to deal with it? And because the advice is the Nine of Swords is dealing with your emotions. That's all it is. It's like it's bad. They're not. It represents tough emotions, keeps you up crying at night. But here it's advice. Spirit doesn't want you to be up crying at night, but it's saying like maybe you haven't had closure with something in the past, and the way you've dealt with it is just to shut down. Like uh, fuck you. I'm gonna take my bat and I'm gonna take my ball and take my two gloves that you guys are using, and I'm going home and I'm not playing anymore. And it's like, okay, then you go home. And what happens? A couple hours later, you're lonely and you're sad, and you go back out and you apologize and you go and play. But you're not doing that because you have this full blocking. You're just sitting. And you're going to have to, the only way out is through. So you're going to have to feel this to get to where you're going. And it's going to involve some effort. Wow. Um, So you might not have been making much of an effort too. When you get into this Ten of Pentacles here, Scorpio, it's like it's kind of it can be defensive, but think about like a castle wall or something. But that's why, and it's static. So if you're a castle, you can't walk around. Would you rather be a castle or a butterfly? Think about that a minute. Um, so this is saying that I can kind of see why, because coming up, you're going to have to deal emotionally with this. And then when you deal emotionally with it, you have 9 swords and you have 9 actions, right? 9 wands. That means there's going to be a whole lot of dealing with it. I see this being crazy positive, because with the 9 of wands, it shows that you're going to do it. You're going to take control of this. You're going to do the closure. You're going to feel your feelings. And then it's going to uh, think about the difference between 9 of wands to 10 of pentacles. You ain't sitting around anymore. I mean, I don't know if you're a butterfly, but you're running around doing things. It's definitely not stuck energy anymore. So I see that Scorpio being very positive. Thank you, guys. Sagittarius, hello, I'm David. This is Tarotmylove. We're doing the morning quickies here, a special beach edition. This is for June 2nd, 2021. And here you are showing up as the Page of Wands in and around relationships. I like it. Could be speaking to a young Sagittarius, but more it's someone's feeling a little plucky. It is spring. It is Gemini season. It's often a time for Sagittarius and for everyone, really. Gemini's the third house. It's like go, 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 get out and party, go out in the restaurants and visit your friends and be social, get out in the neighborhood. And you're right in the sync with this Page of Wands energy in terms of love and relationship. Um, Wanting to get up and go. Okay, the Magician in the crossing position. I'm going to say someone around you could be a Gemini person, actually. Maybe not, though. But if it was, look for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus energy coming in there, Saggies. But they're being manipulative. And with you think of it as being reversed. So with the Magician reverse and you're blocking, man, that's very manipulative. This is the kind of thing, like in a Page of Wands, fucking Sag, happy and innocent. Why can't, we're just like Rodney King all the time. It's like, why can't everyone just get along? Why is everything such a hassle? Why is everybody such a bummer? And you're going along and kind of innocent. In the meantime, someone could be really plotting behind your back, like in all kinds of ways. Not good here, guys. And boy, wow, this is very clear. Seven of Pentacles for advice here. Eight of Pentacles for advice is doing the work. You got work to do, and this work is like you need to see something. It's not going to be easy, guys. There's work to do. It could be work to do on this relationship. And, you know, this is the opposite of La La Land. This means like you're being told by spirit that you need to take a minute and you really need to, it's you know, hello, Mercury retrograde season. You need to read the contract, you know, you need to go back and check all the boxes here during the retrograde is a good idea. Because like you're kind of going along and you're happy and you just kind of want to do your thing, you know, but there's something going on that you need to be aware of. And you're not going to be aware of it if you don't put the work in to find out what it is. As simple as that, Sag. And now you got a Page of Cups. And this Page of Cups is looking at you. Because you got a person here uh, that has some kind of interest in you. Now, this might be your person. I'm not sure if they're, I'm going to clarify. Want to see if they're bringing you this magician energy. Because I got a feeling this could be another person. And this would be a water sign, you know, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person here coming in with their Page of Cups. And they're really what I see them is like when you start doing this work, like on to figure out how you're being manipulated, what's going on behind the scenes. There's something that you're not getting, and it's just going to take like a hard accounting. If you just stop and really look at things, you're going to figure it out. And this water sign person's looking at that what you're doing, okay? And I think they're like looking at it approvingly, and they're kind of like maybe they're waiting for you to figure it out because they're there for you. And this is the Queen of Pentacles, so that tells me I'm clarifying, trying to figure out this magician. I don't think this is probably an earth sign now, your person here that's being manipulative. So Virgo, Sagittarius, or Capricorn, Taurus person here is the one manipulating you. And you've got this person here, this Page of Cups. Remember, pages are sincere, your page, you know, and they understand and they're going to be emotionally supportive of you and doing this work, you know. And I think that this work here is not particularly emotional work. It's practical work and mental work. Uh-huh. That's working on figuring this out. Wow, Saggies, let me know. Appreciate you commenting, your likes and thumbs up, and I really appreciate one subscribe. And thank you guys. Capricorns, I'm David. It's Tarotmylove. Thank you for joining me here. Very special beach edition. Just it's June 2nd here, and we're going to clarify with the Klimt art deck if we have to, um, as I pull through the deck here. Just want to clarify with the full deck. And this is going to be you now showing up with the Nine of Cups in the round relationships, Capricorn. That's a pretty damn good way to show up. That's like it's being single, and if not being single, it's being self-fulfilled. Like if you're in a relationship, you're not someone that's needy, and you're feeling comfortable. Like if you're in a relationship, I love to see in the Nine of Cups, because to me it means like emotionally someone feels like they can be comfortable in their own skin. Their other person understands them emotionally, connects with them, and everything's cool emotionally, you know. And if you're single, it's the same thing. It's just like you're single and you have that energy. So, which is great energy to come into a relationship with as well. Now, blocking you is this Knight of Swords. Man, I'm seeing this Knight of Swords every day coming in blocking position. I don't know how many of these readings I've done now using the 4 card spread, but I swear to God, every day, every quickie, the Knight of Swords shows up in one reading another in the blocking position. So think about this. You know, I see it. I like to look at it as the energy of it as reversed when it's in the blocking. So a Knight of Swords reversed is like, boy, are they shitting on you, man? You know, you're sitting here. Imagine you're feeling really good about yourself and good, and this is someone that would be very critical and Capricorns, vocal about it. Could even be like abusive, very negative, and they're coming. I see them coming right at you. You see, they look kind of mean too, you know. There, So let's see here. What's your wow? This is like your advice from spirit. So I gotta see this as two people. You got this air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person bearing down on you. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Same as this reading. Keep that in mind. These all of these energies, particularly if they're significant, uh, could speak to this person, not just the Sun necessarily. Capricorn. But look, this Knight of Wands, you even look, he looks nice. He kind of looks like coming to the rescue. But I do see also rescue energy. I was like, you're sitting there doing your own thing and you're being attacked by your person here, this air sign. And you've got this Knight of Wands. They're not waiting, they're rushing in, you know. I mean, the picture I get in my mind is a woman's being like physically assaulted, and some good Samaritan is stopping it while their wife rapidly dials 911, you know. So it's that kind of energy, someone rushing in quick to save you. Let's clarify this because it becomes a little important. So we have the Seven of Wands here. So yeah, they're coming in to defend you strongly. There's someone coming to your defense. This is Aries and Leo and Sag energy coming hot and heavy, and they're all about defending you. Lovers outcome. Yeah, you're going to go with this person. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they're coming in so hot here. Eight of Wands, I mean, coming in so hot. Like this is giving it their all. Like they're showing you they love you by giving you everything. They're pulling out all the stops. They're doing whatever needs to be done. They're hitting the alarm button. And it's like maybe it could be even that like other people in your life don't quite realize what's going on, and they're there for you. And I think with the lovers is the outcome is they're going to be your lover. They want to be your lover, and I think that's what's going to happen here. So wow, Capricorns, thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, Aquarius, here we are. I'm David. This tarot, my love. I'm just starting to say that with every reading because I know people are watching timestamps. People told me they don't. Not everybody's watching the introduction, which I don't usually watch introductions either. So moving on with your reading for June 2nd here, Aquarius, coming in with the Nine of Pentacles. So someone just came in last one with the Nine of Cups. So very similar energies, being self-contained. You don't need anyone to help you, man or woman. You're not out beating the street looking for love. It often speaks someone that's if they're not single, they're just have the mentality of I don't really need anyone and I'm okay by myself. Now, what's crossing you, boy? You don't want that. Seven of Swords crossing you. So the Seven of Swords is a crossing. Um, if you reverse the Seven of Swords, um, this could be speaking to a lack of critical thinking, maybe on your part. Obviously, there could be people, there's machinations going on around you with people that don't have your best interest at heart. But I think it could be speaking to you sort of not seeing that. You're in your own power and stuff, and maybe you sort of don't really, you're not really paying attention to someone around you. It might be an air sign, another Aquarius, Gemini person, Libra. Now, with the advice is the Star card. Advice from Spirit is the Star. Aquarius card. That's your card too. So, you know, this is, you're already kind of doing you, and in a really good way, a solid way. And here, the advice is really do you. And um, it's, it's kind of like, I think with Spirit showing you your own card here, it's really reinforcing that you're enough, um, that this person here that's doing this, got to be a person. Um, it's almost like you're so much bigger than they are that it's a tick. It's really like a mosquito or something. It's the energy of it. Or maybe that's how you're supposed to take it. Is it kind of realize that you're vibrating at, say, a 9, on the highest being a 10, and they're vibrating not even at a 7 with the reverse. They're just vibrating. This is low vibrational energy, And if I wanted to get wooey wooey, I mean, this could even be someone, a spiritual attack type energy. If you want to look at it from that way, in fact, this very position of, what's crossing you with the Seven of Swords, I think exactly the card of like a psychic attack or someone, plotting against you. But I think it's like, it's like the Jerry Springer show shit, and you don't do Jerry Springer. No, you're probably like, who the fuck is Jerry Springer? Good for you. The world. This is your outcome, and it's like really positive. If you're the cross watcher, just go away. You don't have a chance. It's sort of like you're invulnerable, and with the star being your advice, like you're getting ready to really level up, or you could already be in the process of leveling up because you've probably been doing the right thing for many years and years, and now you're getting your good karma out of it. Look at Jupiter in 1 degrees in your chart. Jupiter's at 1 degree Pisces right now because it's a very significant position for that, and it might be speaking to you a little bit. It's going to retrograde back into Aquarius where Saturn is, so it's going to be an interesting summer and fall, guys. It could be speaking to a lot of that. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, thanks for joining me. I'm David. This is Tarotmylove, and we're doing the Morning Quickies for June 2nd now, on the beach edition here. This is you showing up, ouch, with the Tower card. So the Tower kind of makes it easy. If you're not in the Tower moment right now, then click and thank you and join me again. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and maybe there's something there for you, Pisces. But seriously, this is your energy now. So if you're not like this now, I don't want you going, oh my God, is the Tower moment coming? No, that's not. If it was here, it'd be uh-oh. But no, you're good. You're not good, but either it is or it isn't. Queen of Wands, we're going to see what's involved in your Tower moment. Queen of Cups, I mean. Looking right at you. Looking kind of harsh, too. More looking at her cup here than anything else. It's like she's just staring at that cup um, in a reverse position. It's like they think their love is so great or something. Somebody, what's crossing you, there's somebody, they're very prideful. They're emotionally like closed and manipulative energy. It's sarcastic and um, gaslighting, this kind of thing going on with this person. I mean, a reverse Queen of Cups, definitely could be narcissist. I mean, look at how the narcissist, the story of narcissists, looking at their reflection in the water and get stuck there because they find themselves so beautiful. Well, look at that. She's just staring at her own cup. It's almost like a narcissist picture there. Wow. Ace of Swords. So the advice from Spirit is you just got to bring the hammer down. If this person's involved and you're in the middle of a Tower moment, if this is your reading, like, now you got to pick up the pieces and figure out where to live and put things back together. And that's what you're going to focus on, and it my feeling is like the conversation would go something like this. It's like, I don't even want to hear it anymore. You're really not a part of my life, and I think you've done enough damage, and I'm absolutely done with you. I'm turning your channel off, and I'm not watching your show anymore. Okay, I'm trying to speak for Spirit there. And Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is the building of a solid long-term relationship or marriage. Let's see what's going on here. And you're getting the King of Swords. So I think there's someone involved. I kind of thought that with the Ace of Swords. Um, like they're going to be a King of Swords, an air sign here, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Someone that's substantial, possibly a little bit older than you, male or female, doesn't matter. And they are offering a solid, building of a solid relationship here. And he may be saying that to you. You've got this person like waiting in the wings, I think. You know, that even might be why you're kind of speaking up so boldly, because you know you have them in the wings, and this is what you really wanted all along. Because what's the opposite of the building of a strong, solid relationship or marriage? Pretty much be the tower. You know? So yeah, definitely go for what you want, right? Thank you, Pisces, and appreciate everybody liking, and I do really appreciate everybody subscribing. Uh, we'll see you tomorrow with the quickies. And today we'll be doing, let's see, Virgo, no, Libra, Scorpio. So, see, and yesterday we had up the Virgo uh, and the Leo and Virgo day. All right, thank you guys.